music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Married at First Sight. This is season 7, episode 4. Yes, my braids are out. Yes, my ponytail is weird. Don't judge me. Anyway, I don't know how much I like this show. Like, everyone kept on saying, oh my God, it's such a great show. It's kind of boring. Like, I don't know if it's boring because it's earlier in the season. Maybe it picks up later. But, I mean, I'll be like, oh, okay. It's just weird. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. And do not forget, once you are subscribed, that you have to hit the notification bell. My hair is all out of place. I took these braids out. I should have waited till tomorrow. To hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. Also, for anyone wondering, I will be going live on YouTube this Saturday at 10 p.m. ish. I'm in Michigan, so 10 p.m. time here in Michigan. I don't know what time that will be for you. So yeah, if you have been trying to catch me live, I will be live on YouTube this Saturday at 10 p.m. Everyone was like, oh my God, I did not know it was going to be live. You just pop up or whatever. I just didn't know. I missed you live. So I want to be sure to make sure everyone has a chance to know when I will be live. I will be live 10 p.m. So it'll be right before Power comes on. I will not be reviewing Power live. Once Power, I'll be done before midnight. So, you know what I'm saying? Come check me out. Anyway, the episode starts off with, you know, they're all about to be on their honeymoon. So, you know, of course, I do person by person, couple by couple. Danielle and Bobby. You know, Danielle is saying how, you know, he is so nice. He keeps saying how nice he is and how he's always making sure that she has what she needs if he hears her mention something she needs. And I feel like Bobby's put on his best first impression persona. I really do. Not saying that he can't be this nice guy, but something about him gives me just not so niceness tease. Not, you know, just there's something bubbling below the surface, and I can't wait to see it. I feel like he's gonna flip the script real soon, and when he do, she's gonna be like, who are you? You've been so nice all this time. Like, why are you so mean to me today? I think that's what's gonna happen. You know, he's saying how great she is as well, how she is a sweetheart, and how lucky he is to have married her, and how they both feel like they were matched with the perfect person. I don't see a mask or a first best impression with Danielle. I really feel like that's who she is, which is weird. I would be surprised if later on she like kind of is different. I see him being different later, not her. She just seems very herself to me. He seems like he's trying to be someone, and it ain't really who he's supposed to be. And I just don't think she's seen it yet. So yeah, we also see how and they're awkward because they haven't had sex yet. But they have some like sex dice. So it's like, oh, let's roll the sex dice. If you're not gonna have sex, for what? So they rolled in sex dice, and the sex dice lands on like hugs and kisses or whatever. They were the most awkward two people trying to kiss and hug. It was you know, if you've ever seen an elephant try to get in, I saw a video today actually of a baby elephant trying to get in a pool of water and like swooshing around. It was the weirdest thing. That's how they looked trying to comfortably kiss. Like, it was, I'm like, it's as if they're virgins. It's as if they're both virgins and they have no idea what to do. They don't know how to kiss. They don't know how to hug. They don't know how to dry hump. They're not nothing. And I'm like, y'all can't be virgins. Like, it's just too much. I just don't know what's going on here. You know, but again, they're not having sex yet, so I guess that can be a reason. But I'm like, y'all not virgins, so I mean, treat it like any other one night stand or whatever. Danielle, and they both kind of say how they letting things just flow. They want things to kind of flow and things happen naturally. They're still getting to know each other. Look, I told y'all before, on first night after we got married, what that dick do, bruh, is what I would have said. Okay, I want to see what my husband's penis is like. I really, really do. And even if we did not have sex on the first night, from the wedding, because we had the wedding night. Okay, you didn't have sex that night. Cool. I would have asked at least what that dick do, at least what that mouth do, bruh. Okay. Well, no, because no, maybe not, because he was like, well, you would. It would have been a fight. But again, once we on the honeymoon and we spend the night together, I'm not waking up sexless again and he my husband. Like, give me that dick. Give me my stuff. Give me my dick, daddy. Give it here. Okay? Because if it's bad sex, I want to know up front. Okay? I need to know now. I don't want to wait and then like you and then the sex is whack. Like, let me teach you from the beginning. Anyway, and I'm back. I had to get my charger because my battery's low. Anyway, so yeah, they're letting things flow, whatever. But I would have been, getting a dick all the time. So we see that they are out like bike riding. I do think they are getting to know each other. I do, but again, I still feel like Bobby out here tidying bodies and we don't know it yet, and we waiting for the bodies to fall out the trunk. I'm just waiting for it to happen. And they're out bike riding, having real conversations. They're asking about because they both kept saying how we want a family. I want to marry someone and have a family. Like, I want to have a family. I want to have kids. There is so much more that goes into having a family than having a family. Like, the conversation, like, where do we want to live? How many kids do we want? Do we want to homeschool the kids? We want to have kids go to private school, public school, stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad. Like, those are the kind of questions you should think about when you talk about having a family. So, they do ask, because they was raised differently. He was raised where, as he said, his mom was a stay-at-home mom, his grandma was a stay-at-home person or whatever, where she wasn't raised that way. And so when he said, like, well, yeah, I kind of want, I was always taught to be like this, the provider for the family. So and how many kids you want? She's like, well, I think, like at least 2. They agree on 2 kids. Okay, cool. And then he said, well, like, what are your thoughts on like being a stay-at-home mom? Like, if you had kids and I stayed home and I was a worker. And I like how she said, I have my own thing or whatever. I have my own career right now. I have a good career and I want to continue to grow out my business out. So I'm not sure about that. And how she said, like, I don't know if that's the deal breaker for him because I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. But those are the kind of conversations you have to have when both people want a family. So I thought that was cool. So when they talk about it a little later, he does say, because she brings up, like, I hope that is not a deal breaker. I don't really see myself currently like not working to be like a little work, like only a mom and that's it. And kind of giving up my career. And I do like how he said, even though I thought it was very cliche, how he did not mean to make her think he wanted her to be like a 1950 housewife, and he worked and she does, and that she doesn't do anything. He said for him, he was just used to that because that's how he was raised. So he was wondering how she felt about it. So I thought that was because events like, I want to help you meet your goals, and I want our marriage to blossom from us both. Doing what we need to do, but also having our own family. She's like, I wonder if this is just too good to be true. Like, that's just so wonderful. Like, is this too good to be true? Like, he's so genuine. I said, but so was O.J. Simpson. Okay, so was O.J. Simpson. Next couple. But yeah, I just feel like I don't think he's a murderer. I'm not gonna call him a murderer, but something up with him. I just cannot put my finger on it. Next, we have Amber and Dave. Amber and Dave, of course, have also been to Cancun, and the suite is beautiful. Okay, absolutely beautiful. And they both keep saying how much they want to have sex. They want to do it. Okay, they want to do it now, but they have not yet. And we do see they go have like a couple of massages, and they were getting massaged by the masseuses. And she asked him, like, what part of your body, like where do you like to be touched? And I'm thinking he was at his penis. Okay, That's what I would have said if I was a man. My penis. You know, but there's masseuses around. He did seem kind of thrown off by the question. He said, on my neck and like my head or whatever. That can mean a lot of things. Just saying. And he says, but you've been doing really good, like doing that anyway. So I like that. I mean, I think most women like to be rubbed on their booty. Like, and men like to be rubbed. Let me stop. This is not the place or time for that. Anyway, okay, this is not an after hours naughty night conversation. So I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so they both say how great their chemistry is and how they just hope to be together forever. And they just like each other, whatever. I think they both just horny and they want to get it done. They want to get down and dirty and do some things. You know what I'm saying? See how it's going to be. So we do see the following day. They had sex. They did it. They boned. Did the la 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 bamba and all that stuff. So they say how it was great. You know what I'm saying? It was really good. She says it felt right and better because he was my husband, where he says it was awesome and enjoyable. And I'm like, but was it boring and boring? Because those were just weird explanations. I'm like, man, look, it was, but I'm different, so it is what it is. But they seem to have enjoyed sex together. But I do wonder, like, was it raw sex or was it condom sex? Because I don't want to have a husband who I have to have condom sex with. I just would not. Like, if I have to marry someone at first sight and they're not, like, tested for diseases and I have to use condoms with them and they're my husband, I would be upset. Like, I really, look, I'm telling y'all, I would really use this experience to be able to say, yes, I had sex with that man with no condom, but he was my husband. I know I just met him 2 days ago. I know that. But he is my husband. Okay, bitches, I'm going to be with him forever. And we both been tested for diseases, so we're both clean. So I should be able to have unprotected raw sex with my husband. That's what I would do, okay? And if I get pregnant, I get pregnant. Well, no, I won't say that. I would definitely have to be on birth control if I'm going to marry a stranger, because I don't want to have his babies yet. But I would definitely want, like, raw sex. Well, he can pull out. Semantics. Anyway, so I'll be getting all off topic. Because I do feel like if you marry and use condoms, it doesn't count. Anyway, so at this point in time, we do see that Amber and Dave have had a conversation. And they figured out that Dave does know the guy she dated at the gym is a friend of his. Not like buddy friend, but a friend. Because he wasn't at the wedding. So he wasn't too close to a friend. But he still knows him, okay? And he feels weird about it because he's like, the guy did tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? I know the guy. I've known him for a few years. And he remembers him talking about her. But of course, he did not know it was her when he married her. I'm like, now that is a goddamn coincidence, okay? That is a coincidence if I ever heard one. But again, they're from the same state. So I think it would have been, like, I wish, damn, this battery's low too, Lord Jesus. I think it would have been, oh, this battery's still going low. I think it would have been different if maybe they had, like, merged two people from, like, someone who stayed in, like, Texas and someone who stayed in whatever state that's on either side of Texas. Because then it could have been like, well, it can go either way. But someone in your same town is very, very easy for it to happen to where y'all may have either slept with the same person, well, not the same person, but y'all could have slept with someone who knows the other one, because since sometimes it's like a small place. But you know what I'm saying, he is saying how he wished that they did not have to deal with this, and how but they're gonna work through it. But he does say, like, going back home, it's going to be an issue because I think it's because he knows things he wish he did not know. And I said, I feel like I'm trying to reach for my other cord, but I can't get my cord. I feel like whoever the guy was, he must have said some crazy shit for Dave to be like acting this way. Like, he isn't like horrified about it, but he's just upset that he knows things about her that probably made him feel some kind of way when she was a stranger, when he knew who she was. And now that he's the husband of her, he knows stuff. I just wish they would say what the guy said, but they don't. But I like how he said, like, he said, usually I would have walked away from something like this, but being married to her and being in the situation is forcing me to not be able to run away and like have to work through and deal with it. I'm like, well, that's a good thing. Okay, that's good. That's really good. So there's a joint meeting with the two couples because of course the third couple is not there. So Danielle, Bobby, Amber, and Dave all meet up, and of course they're all wondering like, where's Mia and Tristan? They have no idea that they still in Dallas because Mia is a whole damn criminal in these streets. So they don't know they never came, whatever came yet. So the group goes like to this little place to go zip line into some water. I would not have went simply because I'm not that strong of a swimmer to be in that kind of deep of. I'm like, what if I get, no, I need a pool. I can hold on to the edge if I can't, I need that kind of stuff. Or put me on the beach, but like I need to be able to walk out to the water, not like jump in from having to walk down 5 flights of wooden stairs that someone built in Mexico, and it could be this rickety and I don't know. And we do see how the stairs they had to walk down look like, Bob the Builder or Handyman built it. And I'm just not for that. I just don't want to do that. It would not have been me. I was the elevator. No elevator, I'm not going down. Would have been my thing. The stairs just look real, you can see through the stairs, which is like, oh my God, it's just too much. And I'm scared. If you're scared of heights, it's not a good thing, and I'm scared of heights. So it was a lot. Anyway, we do see that Danielle is scared of heights as well. So her going down the stairs was frightening of her. And the cool thing that happened was Bobby is also scared of heights. But even though I think he's a crazy person, it's gonna happen. He, who's also afraid of heights, felt that he had to comfort his wife, Danielle, so he could not be scared, and he wanted to be there for her. So she only could walk down so far because she was scared, of course, and he stayed with her. Versus like, oh, let me kind of, I like how he did, stay with his wife. That was very, very beautiful. Amber and Dave got in the water immediately. They was good walking down or whatever. It was fine. But eventually, Bobby and Danielle did get in the water and had a good time together. So, both couples are happily in blissful heaven sentness. And it was a good thing. Tristan and Mia. Okay. So Mia's still being held. We find out now that there's a warrant out for arrest. I felt like the last episode made you think that Mia was possibly like being deported, that she was maybe being held for like alien status or whatever like that, and that wasn't what it was. Okay, she was being held because of course she has a warrant. Now we do know that the warrant was supposedly for her stalking her ex-boyfriend, and that's what it was for. So Tristan is basically giving all these speeches when he's on his way back to the hotel. She's my wife, I got her, I'm gonna have her back, I made a vow. She's a whole stranger, bro. A whole stranger. He's like, I just know that God placed us together. So, I have to stick this out. God also is the one who made this warrant come to light. Okay? Sometimes God gives you an out. It's not God, so there's only one God. Sometimes God gives you an out. And sometimes we cannot be dumb and ignore it. Or sometimes you have to know if it's a devil. Trying to break apart with God brought together. But you have to be aware of things, okay? And you just got to be aware of some shit. Anyway, so the next day, it's like 18 hours after the whole thing, one of the therapists come to talk to him, to let him know what's going on. And he brings up how they did a background check on her, a thorough background check they did on everyone. However, the warrant that was issued for her arrest came like a day after they completed all their stuff. So that's why no one knew, and she never mentioned it. So that's why it never came up beforehand. And so they show the warrant, which has, and I saw the warrant beforehand too, which had 3 stalking charges and 1 credit card fraud charge. And now the story that I saw online was that she was stalking her ex-boyfriend, and that she supposedly also used a credit card of his to order like 2 iPhones, which is kind of crazy. I think she ordered like from Amazon or whatever. But again, it was what it was. So I mean, at this point, Tristan married to a whole felon. Okay, she's a whole felon, a whole stalker. Okay, ex-boyfriend stalker at that. So, but it goes to show that you can't judge a book by its cover. He was so happy to marry her because she was so pretty and lighter skinned. And so you can't judge a book by she's oh my gosh, she's so nice. I like her so much. And she a whole stalker in these streets, stalking that boyfriend and whatever. Order them iPhones. Just a lot going on. So he said how it was hard for him to deal with this, to find out about this stuff, and because he's in shock. And I don't even know who I married anymore. You didn't know who you married from the beginning. She was a whole stranger. Okay, stranger danger. Okay, that was the point of this show. You married a whole stranger. But I guess you do assume that the show will do a thorough enough background check. Well, the stranger won't be a boyfriend stalker. Okay, because that means when y'all get to break up or get a divorce, she's gonna stalk your ass too. Anyway, I'm so damn stupid. But the thing about this is like a long, torturous one night stand with no sex, because you're tied to this person. They just want to go home. This is one night situation. This is one night you got married and they won't leave, and it's just horrible because she won't leave and she's your wife, but she's a felon. She's in jail. You got to wait for her. So yeah, Mia gets out. 2 days later, she was locked up for 2 whole days, and she was not released until 10:30 at night. Now, they said the charges were dropped. Okay, she said she had no idea about the warrants and how her car was stolen, and whoever stole her car must have stolen her identity. Girl, you can tell she probably did not know about the warrant. You can tell that part. But you can also tell she's lying. Okay, let's just say that. So she's still claiming it was a case of mistaken identity. It wasn't me. Deny. So, but I'm like, okay, if she's saying it does not happen, ask the ex-boyfriend. Because if the ex-boyfriend isn't her ex, then okay, a stalker did use. Well, no, because someone had to file a stalking claim, and they would have had to know her name. So that's not true, girl. Not true at all. Just stupid shit. Anyway, stupidness. She gets there, and she's saying how she's afraid that Tristan may want to give up on their marriage. Girl, you ain't even kissed that man yet. I mean, if you maybe kissed him that first day, he might, not be too upset with you because he's at least kissed his wife. But you a woman who ain't even kissed that man. Like, you ain't kissed that man at all, girl. So he could be mad at you if he wants to. She do get to the hotel room. She do run into his arms. When he opens the door, she runs into that man's arms. He embraced her. She embraced him. It's a whole embracing moment. And I'm like, well, okay, girl, if you say so. So at first they happy. I'm so happy. See you. I'm so happy it's over. Whatever. She then says, "Do you have the warrant? Like I haven't even seen it before." He shows her the warrant and says, "Yeah. So what's up with this or whatever?" She says, "Oh." He said, "Cause who was the guy? Do you know him? The name on the warrant or whatever?" She says, "Oh, this isn't true. Well, I do I know of him. Like I know him a little bit." And he's like, "Well, how do you know him?" She's like, "Well, it's a small town, so I do know him or whatever, but no, this isn't true. And they dropped the charges, you know what I'm saying? So it's just not true." You said that's why they let me go. Girl, they let OJ go too, but he did it, okay? So word on the curb is the reason, because that's how the episode went off, was her saying how they let me go, whatever. And then he says, well, okay, if you say it's not, that you didn't do it, it's a mistake or whatever, the charges are dropped, they let it go, we're gonna not deal with it. All right, fine, we're gonna be good, we're gonna leave it at that, whatever. She's lying. Okay, what I read was that the reason that she was let go was because the county that had the warrant out for her refused to extradite her to them. So they can only hold you for 48 hours if, if they can't charge you with anything. And she did have a warrant, but they were not going to pay to have her extradited to wherever she would need to be. And where the warrants were, they weren't going to pay either. So they had to let her go. And the charges probably was never followed up on. So the charges themselves was probably dropped too. But does not mean that the charges that were filed against her were fake. It just means they all said, fuck it, it ain't worth the money, let her ass go. So we do see, because that's how the episode went off basically. So I am interested to see the next episode. I'm like, maybe this one it'll start getting interesting, because we see this kind of little conflict a little bit. This real life situation, more real life conversations between all the couples. You know, Mia admits to Tristan that she lied about something. We can figure out what, and she all crying or whatever. And he like, I don't want to be going through this pain anymore. I have a feeling he gonna be talking about the pain of him not being with her. I don't know. It's just some bullshit. Anyway, we have to wait to see that until next week, baby. But I will be there to play it with y'all. So thanks for tuning in. Peace.